Too many Muggos. Muggo was a robot who liked to invent things, like motorized house slippers and helicopter umbrellas. One day, as he puttered around his lab, he thought about how fun it would be to have more Muggos to invent even more things all at once. He decided to call them Muggos. Muggo got to work. The next day, the first Muggo was ready. After making a special dinner fit for the finest of robots and putting on his nicest suit, Muggo turned it on. Muggo jumped up and shook Muggo's hand and looked around the lab. "You know what this place could use?" Muggo said. "A few more Muggos." Muggo thought that more Muggos wasn't a bad idea. So together they built a high-powered Muggo machine. Business was booming. By Wednesday, there were 25 Muggos tinkering about in the lab. The lab was busy, but all any of the Muggos wanted was to build more. There was hardly enough room to fit the 50 new Muggos. Muggo started to worry that there might be just a few too many. But the situation had already gotten out of hand. Soon there were 100 Muggos flooding the neighborhood streets without a thing to do. Penelope peered over the crowd of Muggos and trotted over to Muggo. "We've got to do something with all these Muggos," she whinnied. Muggo had an idea. He went back to the lab and dusted off his very first invention. "What's that?" shouted all the Muggos. "I'll show you," Muggo said. He walked into the machine, and there was a bright flash. Muggo was gone for a second, then returned with a tiny T-Rex baby. "It's a time machine!" they cheered. The Muggos started pushing to get to the front of the machine. Muggo sent 25 Muggos to the Ice Age to chill out. 50 Muggos traveled to the Renaissance and performed in Shakespeare's plays. And 100 went to the 1990s to see their favorite boy bands in concert. When all the Muggos were gone, Muggo gave a sigh of relief. He kicked up his feet and enjoyed some peace and quiet. 5 minutes later, all of the Muggos returned to the room with a boom. They'd invented their own time machines to get back. "Again!" they shouted. "Let's do it again!"